veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Deion Sanders.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Gannon. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Gannon. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
49-yard line.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Gannon got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
With no
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now a carry for Sanders.
And he stopped immediately there.
Barry Sanders.
With safety Ed Reed there to make the play. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Gannon into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 2004. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On first down, it's Alexander. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Gannon escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gannon. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander, and he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Gannon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, on comes the Seahawk kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you...
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And Sanders now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Ravens.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 34.
Jackson on
a big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. Because sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jaron Reed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 49.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line.
At the 18-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Eric Weddle in
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He was brought down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Gannon. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will bring this back. It's a